Welcome back. In this video, we're going to go over dragging and dropping elements on the page. As you can see, I'm in the app builder. I have one element on the page. On this platform, you build visually, and this means that you get to drag and drop your elements. On the left panel, you're going to see an elements tab. If you click on it, you're going to see elements segmented into their different buckets. I'm just going to go ahead and drag another heading element. So I'm just going to click on it, start dragging with my mouse slowly. What happens is that the sidebar is going to disappear. You're going to see a little box around the mouse. This is indicating that you are actually dragging an element. If you move it around on the page, you're going to see different elements respond to this motion, letting you know where to drop, right? So if you were to drop right or underneath an element, it goes to the right or underneath based on the current styling. If you were to drop to the left or above, then it obviously goes to the left or above an element based on the current styling. And what do I mean by this? All right, so I'm going to drop it right here. As you can see, I've dropped my element and it's at the bottom or underneath the first element that was on the page. And that's because there is no wrapper element that says these two should be side by side or anything of such, right? I'm going to go ahead and drag in and drop another element. I'm going to drag a div, the same thing. If I were to move it around, you can see that my blue indicator is telling me where I can drop this element. So if I dropped it here, and I just increase this to 150, maybe change it to flex. Maybe I want to display things side by side. All right. So maybe I want to center it and I want to put some space between. This is just standard CSS. I can now drag. So I'm going to click on this element and then drag. When I see the indicator that is basically telling me the name of the element, right, next to my mouse, this tells me that I'm dragging. I can drag it and then drop it, release it wherever I want. In this case, I've released it inside our div box. I'm going to go ahead and just make this an inline element. Let's see, inline block, and get rid of the width. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and drag my other elements in here as well. As you can see, it's trying to tell me where to drop it. So if I were to drop it to the left, right, it goes to the left. If I were to drop it at the bottom, it goes to the right, because the parent element is basically determining where this next element is going to be positioned. I'm going to go ahead and drop it on the left. All right. As you can see, it's to the left of my original heading elements. I'm going to go ahead and fix the styling of this one as well. I'm going to remove the width and make it an inline block element as well. All right. Let me just make this space between. All right. Looks good. All right. I think that's pretty much it. So in this video, you've learned how to drag and drop. I've shown you what it looks like with regards to the drag and drop indicators. To drag and drop, all you need to do is click, start dragging. You're going to see the indicator next to your mouse, and then you get to drag it and drop it wherever you want. All right. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.